Through his new connections in court, Champlain was put in charge of New France. His judgment was soon tested by a young Frenchman whom he had sent the year before to live with the Algonquins.
Monsieur de Champlain, j'ai vu la mer du Nord.
Nicolas de Vignaux reported to me on his return to Paris in 1612 that he had seen the North Sea.
La rivière des Algonquins, ici sur la carte.
And that in 17 days, one could go from the rapids to this sea and back again.
And there is more, Monsieur de Champlain. I saw a wreck, the debris of an English ship on the shores of this great salt sea. The natives showed me the scalps of the 80 crewmen who they killed for stealing maize from them. And they showed me a young English boy whom they kept as a prisoner and would surely give you if you should come to their country.
Your report pleases me greatly, for you have found what I have for a long time been searching. But you must tell me the truth, so that I might inform His Majesty. If you lie, you will be putting a rope about your neck. But if your narrative be true, you will be rewarded.
Je jure que tout ce que j'ai dit est vrai, Monsieur de Champlain.
Vignaux may have been speaking of the English explorer Henry Hudson, who thought he had found a northern route to Asia. But instead, Hudson discovered a giant inlet where he became stranded. His crew revolted and set him adrift in a small boat, never to be heard from again. Reports of the mutiny in what is now called Hudson Bay reached Champlain, France by 1612. Champlain returned to North America in 1613 to verify Vignaux's story. He began a journey that finally allowed him to explore the land of the Algonquins and to search for a northwest passage to Asia.
Great skill is required in passing these rapids. But the natives do this with the greatest possible dexterity, winding about and going by the easiest places, which they recognize at a glance.
For the first time since arriving in North America 10 years earlier, Champlain was able to explore beyond the rapids that had blocked Europeans from penetrating the interior of this great land.
I think it's really difficult to appreciate the physical hardship and endurance that much of this overland trail required of people during the 17th century. Champlain was one of the few Europeans who appears to have approached it, at least in his early years, with some zeal, some enthusiasm. He relished it. He appears to have enjoyed it. Not many did.
After months of traveling over rugged lands and dangerous rapids, Champlain and his party arrived at an Algonquin village, the very same village where his guide, Nicolas de Vignaux, had lived the year before. Champlain needed to convince the Algonquin chief Tessouat to help him verify Vignaux's story of the existence of the North Sea in the land of the Nipissings.
I know this man. He is Champlain. He has the marks from the war with the Iroquois. But I cannot believe my eyes. You must have fallen from the clouds to be here with us. For we who live in these lands have much trouble passing the rapids and bad paths between the lakes. We must have a tabagie in your honor and hear of your deeds.
I desire to see a tribe distant 6 days' journey from you, called the Nipissing. I ask you to assist me and give me 4 canoes with 8 men to guide me to these lands.
We have feelings for you as we do for our children, and that is why we beg you not to go to the Nipissings, for you will endure many hardships on the journey, and they are sorcerers who have caused the death of many of our people by charms and poisoning.
The Nipissing witchcraft will have no power to harm me, as my God will preserve me from them. I have a young man who has been in their country and had not found the people so bad as you assert.
Nicholas, te boigna, kikiwijiwak ni bise, Kaiji ni kasoach?
Ni de denaban ima.
You are a liar. You know well that you slept at my side every night along with my children, where you arose every morning. If you were among the Nipissings, it was while you were sleeping. How could you be so bold as to lead your chief to believe lies, and so wicked as to be willing to expose his life to so many dangers? You are worthless. Champlain, you have done us a great wrong to trust this liar more than we, who are your friends.
I must speak with this man alone. We must know the truth. You must tell us if you have seen the things you have said or not. If you do not tell me the truth, I will have you hanged as your reward.
Please, pardon me. Everything I have said here and in France was false. I have never seen the sea. I have never gone farther than this village. I did not think that you would undertake the journey. I said these things to return to this land. But if you will leave me here, I will find the sea, even if I should die in the attempt.
Remove this man from my sight. Having my journey terminated in this manner, and without any hope of seeing the sea except in my imagination, I regret that I should have employed my time better.